welcome back all to this week's weekly vlog. If you're new here, my name is indeed Dawn. I'm a British expat, originally from Manchester, which is the northwest of England. For over 20 years I've been living here in the Netherlands, the land of clogs. I live here with my partner Lawrence, who is from South Africa, and our sons Joshua and William. Well, and they're not little ones. Joshua's almost 22 and William's 17, so big boys. And our furry little critters, Jack, who's a Parsons Terrier, and Daxter, who's my very fluffy ginger tomcat. So everybody's welcome, and if you're an OG, a returning viewer, welcome back. I hope everybody's had a good week. So there you go, formalities over. If you want to follow me on social media, my Instagram account is @DawnsDays, and if you want to check out a very small Facebook group, Crafty World 1, I've kind of not been on it for a couple of months, but anyway, there's a group there if you fancy having a look. But yeah, oh, and I also have a podcast channel called the Woven Almanac, and I'll put links below to everything, Instagram or the channel, etc. So we're starting, I think you would have seen on the screen, it's Saturday. What have I been up to? I've been busy. We've all been busy. I finished last week's vlog, so yesterday in my time now. Had a bit of an issue on Friday afternoon. Spent all afternoon on the phone to the bank. It's a long story. Credit cards in the Netherlands don't work like credit cards in the rest of the world. Whatever you spend, it's only credit to the end of the month. So whatever you spend, you have to pay everything back, the whole balance, by the end of the month. So if you spend €20, then you pay back 20. If you spend 1,000, you pay back 1,000, and they automatically take it out of your bank account. So I always have this argument, like, it's not a credit card, but anyway, they used to have the traditional credit card system that I knew in the UK. And for some weird reason, Lawrence did have that, where you just paid a minimum amount every month. Anyway, they've changed that. Apparently, you can't find them anymore. The bank contacted him weeks and weeks ago and said, you need to let us know if you want to change it into the same credit card, that's the same payment system that I've got, or just stop with the credit card. And he forgot to notify them, and he forgot to notify them. Yesterday, he was like, my credit card's not working. I'm like, what? And he got onto the bank and said, oh yeah, you didn't tell us what you wanted to do, so we just cancelled your credit card. And he's got direct debits for everything, you know, all our utilities and so forth. So it's like, oh. Anyway, in the meantime, I've gone into a real waffle now. In the meantime, he received an email from a company that he knows and trusts, telling him that there was that his payment had failed. And it's kind of legit because his credit card had been cancelled. So he said to me, have you got your credit card? I'll have to pay this bill. So I said, sure, here it is. Gave him my credit card. Literally within minutes, I got an SMS and an email off the credit card company telling me that there was fraudulent activity on my credit card and we've blocked your credit card. I was like, what? Anyway, we figured it out. I don't know how they got hold of it, but the email that was sent to Lawrence was a scam. And apparently it's serious in the realm of the fraudulent system of the Netherlands. So much so that they just cancelled my credit card. So anyway, I've got I'll be receiving a new PIN code within 48 hours. And then once I activate that, then up to 5 working days, I'll receive a new credit card. However, we're both going to the UK on Friday. As you're watching this, we'll already be on the way home. And we've got a hire car. I'm pretty sure Lawrence said he's paid for the hire car, the flight's paid for, and we're pretty sure the hotel's paid for, we think. But if they're not, we're like, oh, what do we do? Hopefully my credit card will have come through by then, hopefully. Because when we get back from the wedding, I've literally got 1 day home, then I'm off to Africa till the beginning of November. So it was like, oh my gosh, talk about timing. So that was what happened yesterday for me, Friday. And I had a horrible week in work, which was, you know, I'll see on Monday how that goes. And then the other thing I needed to just relaxed. So I think I mentioned last week I was going to do some bit of crafting. So I thought I'll show you the pumpkin progress. So this is how far I've got with making these like little plaster, or they're clay, scrolly reliefs. And I've glued them on with wood glue, PVA. That's the colour of the pumpkin, and this has had one coat of red. I only wanted to do red, and then it'll all get a second coat of red when I finish sticking all these on. So I have to make more of the moulds now. It's just air dry clay with in a silicone. I've got loads of different silicone moulds. So I need another one of these on this side here, and then probably some little fillers, and you can also snip them and just use little bits of them. And I want to have it quite scrolly, quite packed, and then I'll start with the painting, and I'm going to do something with the stalk. So I thought I'll share that with you. This is going to be a Christmas pumpkin. And then the other thing I've done today is, well, apart from we got up, I don't know, about 8 o'clock, and my cleaner's not been for 3 weeks now. Yes, the last 2 weeks she's been away, and then the week before nobody was home to let her in. So it's 3 weeks. Well, technically she came 4 weeks ago, and I've been cleaning, but more like for the eye, you know, it's not been like a real deep clean. So this morning Lawrence went to help a friend, and I have blitzed upstairs. The bathroom has been descaled, bleached, Ajax, whatever, everything, decalked the lot to within an inch of its life. So the bathroom's like squeaky clean now. That felt good. I've changed the bedding, not the boys, they have to do their own. So I've got nice fresh bedding on my bed. Changed the bedding, well, actually made the bed up in the spare room, not changed it because there was no bedding on it, because Lawrence's cousin Marie and her husband Daniel are coming this evening. It's Yom Kippur. As I'm filming this, it's Yom Kippur, which is it the Jewish New Year? It's a Jewish festival, which is very important to them. And they're staying here this evening, but Marie's not feeling too, she's not sick, but she's not feeling herself. So I think Daniel's going to go off into Amsterdam with his family to the synagogue and do family stuff. And then, yeah, we're just going to have an evening in. Marie's going to be with us. So we've been cleaning, washing's on the go, upstairs clean, downstairs, all the floor. Of course, we've got pets, so we vacuum all through the week, but it's had a good mop through, like a good clean. And Lawrence, don't know if you can hear, the oven's on, don't know if you can hear it. I've been nagging at Lawrence. I could do it myself, but I've been nagging at Lawrence for weeks and weeks and weeks to clean the oven. It was manky. And I've got, I don't know where he's put it now. I've got like a spray can oven cleaner. Anyway, when he got back, he decided he was going to clean the oven. So he's done one job. There was a load of loose wiring for all his network cables. It was like hanging off the ceiling on the landing of the first floor. And, you know, I nagged him a bit like you do. So I was like, what is he doing? And then he's neatly put all the cabling away. So that looks much better. And then he set about tackling the oven. And there's 3 layers of glass in the oven door, and we couldn't figure out on the glass here, on the outer glass, there was like some like crumbs and stuff and fluff. And anyway, we went online, and he disassembled the whole oven. So there was 3 panes of glass. Everything's been out. Looking, it's a nice day. We've washed everything down, oven cleaned it. So that's much better, and it's on now because it's all been washed and washed. But I said to him, let's just run it for an hour, just make sure that there's no chemical sort of traces of anything. So house is all clean, washing's on the go, William's out, Lawrence has gone to pick Joshua up from football, and when he comes back, we literally just started watching episode 3 of Power of the Rings on Amazon Prime. Anyway, the other thing I was going to show you, sorry if you don't knit or, you know, you're not into yarn, I've caked 2 skeins of yarn I'm going to cast on a hat. I've not cast anything off or finished anything, but I've just in the urge to knit something. This is what sort of triggered me. These are 2 skeins of yarn, a double knit. If you don't knit yarn, I have no idea what I'm talking about. DK yarn that I bought in Yarndale last year, and I've been watching all the lovely Yarndale videos of this year, which I didn't get to go to. And I thought, what can I do with that wool? Anyway, I've got a nice hat. I'll talk about all that probably in a podcast whenever I get around to it. But in case you're interested, this one is beautiful. I should have shown you the skeins, but if you go on the Woven Almanac to a year ago, this time last year, I did a show and tell of everything I bought. This is beautiful. This is superwash merino, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 225 meters. It's a 100-gram ball. It's called Whispering Pines, and it's from the lovely Lay Family Yarns. It's gorgeous. Now, I did buy quite a few skeins of DK, thinking I was gonna knit a Yarndale sweater in memory of, and I've not got round to it. But anyway, I've caked them up now. And then this one, it's a unicolor, but you can see because it's hand dyed, it's got like variations of it, and I think they go beautifully. This one is classic sock DK, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's 100 grams. It's 243 meters, and this is from the knittingshed.com, and it's in the shade Doodle. And I don't know why it's got this tag on it. Is that the stand that I bought it off? But it says the knittingshed.com. Anyway, so I've just skeined them up badly because I've got a knit. You can see where I've caked it. I've got my winder. It's a Knit Pro winder, and for some reason it doesn't like DK yarn. It gets so far and then it just starts getting all tangled up. So the cake is hidden in that, and you can just about see the cake. It went a little bit better with that one. Anyway, I thought that's what I'd share with you. No plans for tomorrow. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like. I don't know how long Marie and Daniel are going to stay with us for. They're bringing their cat, Bijou. She's been before. She didn't like it. Our boys were fine with her. Jack was sort of like, what are you? And Daxter was like, let's have a little sniff. And every time we tried to sniff her, she was like, she didn't like him. She spent all evening on the windowsill. We have one windowsill in the house, and it's in the front lounge, the big pitch window. What else have I got to tell you? I can't remember. I've been waffling for what, 13 minutes now. No, I think whilst Lawrence will be back in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to put the kettle on. What we're going to, Lawrence, I and the boys, I don't know what Marie and Daniel are doing. I don't know if they're fasting. I don't know. I think we're going to order a curry this evening. We fancy it. I think, and all the boys are, both the boys are eating at home. Have I got anything else to tell you? No, we haven't. Anyway, well, the vlog has begun. Welcome everybody. Let's hope it's a much better week. See you in a while. Good morning. I'm currently sat in traffic, debating whether to turn the car around and turn it off for now. I've just checked on Google Maps, and the traffic, the heavy traffic, is because the bridge over the main canal in front of me is up. So I'm kind of like debating whether to sit it out. Anyway, in case you haven't worked it out, I'm on the way to work, and it's Tuesday. You would have seen on the screen it's Tuesday, and I haven't had a chat with you since I think Saturday. So yesterday was very uneventful. Work from home, very, very busy, nothing to share with you. There's a scooter going past. When you see oncoming traffic, then it's like, okay, the bridge is open, so then it's worth sitting here. But I've not seen any yet. Let's see. Anyway, I'll carry on waffling. Yeah, Sunday. So Saturday night, I already told you, I think on Saturday, that Marie and Daniel will come in. We stayed home. We ordered an Indian takeaway. Our local Indian takeaway was closed because there was some kind of festival going on, and even though it's an Indian takeaway, they're Nepalese, the owners. So we ordered from another place that Lawrence used to order from years ago, but it wasn't nice. I had a chicken biryani in case you're interested. And then Sunday, we had a bit of a lazy morning. I cooked breakfast. So Lawrence and I and Marie and Daniel sat and had breakfast together in the kitchen. And the boys were in bed still. And then we all sort of pottered off to do our own thing. And then Marie said, oh, I fancy going out for a walk somewhere. Is there anywhere nice? So Lawrence said, yeah, Amsterdam's boss, which is where I'm heading there now. What I drive through on the way to work. And she said, oh, can we take Jack? Okay, there's traffic coming, so I think the bridge might be closed again. We'll see. So she said, oh, should we take Jack? So I said, you know what? I'm just tired. I'm really tired. And I said to them, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. I'm actually going to do something that I never do. I'm going to go back to bed. So this was like, I think it was about, what? Daniel said about 2-ish, I think. And I went back to bed and I slept solid for an hour. And I'm glad I did, because I still slept really well that night. So yeah, that was pretty much my Sunday. Did a bit of knitting. And oh, I really wanted to look at old videos of the boys. So Lawrence found all them, so we were watching. I mean, he's got like thousands of videos, but he found like the clips of the day Joshua was born. It was so weird. Seriously, it's nearly 22 years ago, and I can still remember it like yesterday. Even the outfit that he was wearing, I remember it all. Isn't that crazy? Can't remember what I did yesterday, but I remember things like that. So yeah, that was quite nice. He really needs to do something with all those videos. He actually, when Joshua was born, he made a little birth video. You know, technology wasn't very good at in those days, but he did a good job of it. I think he sent it to all the family. So we watched that. Oh, and the other thing that Lawrence and I have done, we've watched all of the latest series of Power of the Rings on Amazon Prime. So we're all up to date with that. We kind of binge watch it. To be honest, we'd sort of forgot. We'd sort of forgot what happened in the season before. So I watched a YouTube video that gave you a quick recap of an entire season, and even then I couldn't remember half the characters. I'm still very confused about it. I think it's one of those you'd have to watch it quite a few times to get, you know, the character names and the plot twists and everything. But anyway, we enjoyed it. It was good, you know, for like a TV production. It was very good. The effects were fantastic. As I said, I'm just very confused with it. And then the other thing, we've been watching the UK version of Maths, Married at First Sight. That started again. Can't say I'm mad about any of the couples really. Oh, there's one couple that I quite like. He's actually deaf, the guy. And they're just instantly like fell in love with each other. I'm waiting to see how it goes though, because it seems too good to be true. And they're like this glamour couple, you know, they look fantastic together. But for the rest, I'm like, nah, don't know, not really sure. The jury's out. That's all I've been up to. On the crafting front, not much. Just I've been knitting on my second Aria shawl. I wound some yarn that I bought from Yarndale in 2023. So that's all wound up. Kate, I should say. Semi-Kate. And I need to cast it on, but I'm trying to be really good and finish my shawl. I actually found my... Sorry, if you're not into knitting or crochet or crafting, this is all going to be a bit boring for you. But I found my project bag with my Knoll 9-patch blanket. So I should really get that out and try and finish this blanket off this Christmas. I did a bit on it earlier this year, but you know, as it got warmer, I was like, oh, I'm not in the mood for making blankets. But now it's getting colder, and I don't think I've got that much to do with it. And I'm a quicker crocheter than I am a knitter.
So technically it shouldn't take me too long. So that's all I've been up to on the crafty floor. What are you doing? You're in the bus lane. Idiots. Trying to sneak in front of the traffic so the two cars got the bus lane. Luckily I've got my wits about me, otherwise I wouldn't have seen them. Sorry. Oh. So yeah, that's all I've been up to on the crafty front. Not that much. And for the rest, what else? Tomorrow I'm going to the hairdressers after work, having my roots done, which is not like me, because I normally do, you know, 4 weeks at least in between the hairdresser visits. But yeah, if you know, I can't stretch it out any longer. You can't see on camera, I don't think, but you know, the greys, because I'm so dark, you can already see the grey. So, and I've already got my nails done, as you saw in last week's vlog. I think I might get these done again next Monday. There won't be much growth, but again, they won't last another 2 weeks. They'll be looking really like grown out, and you know, as you know, I'm on a work trip, so I need to make sure I'm not looking like, you know, somebody's disowned me. And what else? Yeah, I've told you the rides. Oh, I think I told you. Did I tell you that Alison? I did. Alison and her hubby and the boys are all on our flight on Friday when we go to Luton. Oh, and I'll tell you the other thing what happened. Here is a cautionary tale that I'm going to share with you. This was big news on Friday afternoon, because I spent a good couple of hours on the phone trying to sort out a problem. So, here's the story. Or did I tell you? Do you know what? I'm going to shut up because I think I already told you this. I can't remember. Well, anyway, I'll cut that out and then I'll remember to tell you again. I'm trying to think, I haven't really got much to tell you. My cleaner contacted me this morning. She's coming on Wednesday. So I'm really glad. On Saturday morning, Lawrence and I did a real good clean. We had like a real good clean. So at least she's not coming back to, like, you know, a bomb site. And did I also tell you I contacted a gardener? Our front garden's a mess. The back's okay. I can't remember, you know, because it's been so long. It's been a bit like a gap that I actually forget what I've told you or not told you. I don't know. I can't remember it. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, oh, and the other thing, Marie asked me to teach her to crochet. Well, I think we just about got past like chain stitch. So I sent her back home with a crochet hook and a ball of wool, and we'll see. I don't know. I've told her she has to watch YouTube videos, and incidentally, I do have some crochet basic or like beginner crochet tutorials. I think they're actually here on this channel somewhere. I must dig out the link and send it to her. Actually, I should try and put those videos on my podcast channel. I really did want to film a podcast for the Woven Almanac, but I don't actually know if I'm going to have time before I go. If I can, I will do. So I want to get on top of stuff because, yeah, I've got a few crafty things to share. And if I leave it too long, it just starts building up. And then before we know it, we're in, can I say the C word? Christmas season. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop waffling now because the sun's up, but it's very low in the sky. I'm going to be driving in direct sunlight in a minute, and then I'll be all squinty. So I think I'll stop waffling, and then I need to download the footage, and then I think thinking about it. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I've figured out how to handle the vlog thing whilst I'm busy travelling. So I will stop filming this probably on Thursday and get it edited, and it will all be uploaded business as usual. So, you know, if you're watching this, it should be a Sunday morning if you're watching in real time, or depending on where you are. Some of you are watching like at night or middle of the morning or early hours, or, you know, I realise we've got the time zone ladies and boys. We've got the time zones. But that's what I'm going to do for this week's vlog. Then, big plans, then I'm going to film the weekend in the UK. I don't know if I'll film any of the wedding because it's a private affair. I don't know if they'll be happy with it. I can check, but where we're staying, the hotel, it looks like it's a stately home, so that'll be nice. We can have a nosy, and I think, I don't know, we're going to go, we are going to do some shopping. I don't know how interesting it will be. Maybe for the non-British people it might be interesting, because we'll go to Tesco, for example. I think I told you this already. So anyway, that's what the week after that vlog will be, and then that'll give me time to go on my travels, come back and edit whatever I've filmed whilst I've been away on my business trip. And then by the time that's all been uploaded to YouTube, I'll be back home and we'll be back on the, you know, on the real life schedule. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think if I've got time, I'm not promising, then you will still get a video every week. And if not, you know, don't worry about me. It just means I've been absolutely crazy busy and not had a moment. Gosh. Do you know, some people on the road, some people come around that bend on the other side, on our side of the road. One of them nearly hit this little white car in front of me. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. Or is it? Well, today's my birthday, and against my better judgment, I booked the appointment to get my shoes looked at, you know, at the podiatrist. I think I spoke about this in the week. So it meant I'm working from home, but I didn't get a lie-in. It's fine. And so I'm just on the way home with no appointment. I was sat there a good 10 minutes, and then a lady came out and she said, oh, do you have an appointment? I said, yeah, I do, 9 o'clock. And then she said, what's your name? Oh, the car broke down. And told her, she said, oh, I don't have you in the system. I've got you in the system for November. And I said, well, no, I do. And then her colleague came, and then luckily I went into my email because I started doubting myself. I was like, I'm pretty sure there is absolutely zero way I would not have booked a very early appointment on my birthday if I didn't have to. And I went into my email and luckily I found it. She said, no, you have an appointment in November. And I said, no, I have 2 appointments, and I've got the 2 emails. One for today, which is like a quick check to see how the adjustments to my insoles have gone. And then in November, it's like just the standard control appointment. And then luckily the colleague, she said, who's very, very sweet, very nice, and she said, yeah, she said somebody else was supposed to call me because the guy was seeing something came up. And she said, did she not call you because we had a conversation? Because you're travelling, right? I said, yeah, that's right. And she said, oh, maybe we can fit you in today. I said, I've got no time. I said, it's okay. I'm good. Don't worry. I'll just come back in November. It's good to read that email. I'm fine. I'm not angry about it. It happens. It's just a little bit like, I didn't have to be so rushed this morning. And to top it all, I've got a really bad headache. And I don't know what's caused it. I'm going to make sure I drink loads and loads of water today and hope it's just that, because my head is like pounding, and everybody who speaks at the moment is sick. There's like this cold and this cough going around, and I'm like, please no, not now, please. I'm still popping all my vitamins. Anyway, so Lawrence, bless him, gave me my gifts. 2 of them were just links to some books on Amazon that I asked for. So you just had to click and pay for them, which was nice. One of them is a book that I've had my eye on for a while. I'll show you. One's a knitting and one's a crochet book. And then the other thing, I don't know if any of you game, but I have played the game Zelda for years, I think since the late 80s, and it's like really, really earliest form. And he said to me the other day, oh, an advert popped up and it was for a new Zelda game. I assumed it was, and he said, oh, do you want it for your birthday? Because he kept asking me what do you want for your birthday. I said, I don't want anything, and I actually don't need anything. I mean, I think you gather by now that we're both of us are at, you know, if we need something, we'll just get it. And if it's like a spendy purchase, there will be a discussion about it. But we don't, I don't know, we don't tend to wait for like birthday or Christmas. We just never have. But then as a result, when people ask me what do you want for your birthday or for Christmas, I'm like, nothing. I'm good. I don't need anything. So anyway, I've got this Zelda game that he ordered after this conversation, and then I opened it, and it turns out I've already got the game. In fact, the last 2 Zelda games I got, probably for Christmas and birthdays, I haven't even played them. Now I've got a double, and the problem is that this one is gifted me, which is very sweet. I think I'm gonna have to try and exchange it like either this evening or tomorrow evening. Hopefully the shop's open till about, I think it might be open till about 8ish, because otherwise when I get back from my travels, it might be, I might just be on the cusp of like exchanging it at the shop. The exchange policies in the Netherlands are not as good as they are in the UK. They're pretty tight. It's all sealed, it's in cellophane, but he was going out for dinner tomorrow night with a friend, but he said his friend has had to cancel, so maybe we can do it then, or even this evening. Maybe we can just, if we're not got anything on, maybe he's got hockey, I don't know. Could have just gone out and had not like a dinner, but just a bite to eat. Oh, it's good. Trying to turn in. Somebody didn't bother indicating. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. I've got to log on, get my day going, and then I'm having my roots done later. But I'll come back on in a while, and I'll try and remember to show you the books. I've got pressies off my mum and Estelle, so I don't know what they gave me. Again, I don't need any. So I will pop back on in a while and have a chat with you. See you in a bit. I'm just having, well, I've just finished with a late lunch because I had a lunch meeting. So I've been wearing my shoes all day since I left the house this morning, and actually now I'm wearing them more. I mean, I've not extensively walked in them, but they're feeling a lot more comfortable. So I'm just going to keep them on all day, and then I have to go to the hairdressers in a while, so I'll just keep them on. So I've had some lovely prezzies. I said I'd share them with you. Sorry, I'm just moving you. So these are the books that Lawrence got for me, which I've been looking at this for a while now. This is about socks for knitting, and it's all different patterns for knitted socks. I love that one with the ice cream. But it's like with colour work. And what you can see. So I fancied that for a while when it actually first come out. And then this, I don't know who's the author of this. It's strange. I'm going to show you 1 second. This is very weird. There's no author of it on the book. If you're interested, it doesn't say who's curated it either. Maybe you can pause the film, and there's a QR code. As I said, it was off Amazon, but it feels like a self-published book, you know, and also, yeah, there's like things like, you know, it's, I don't know. But anyway, looks good though, but you can see it just doesn't feel like
It just doesn't feel like this kind of book, put it that way. But it looks really good. I'm super happy with it. And actually, I quite like the simple way it's the pattern's written. And then, as I think, did I tell you already? Lawrence got me a game, but I've already got it. So I'm going to change it. I think we might go out for dinner tonight. And then I got, my mum and Estelle sent me a nice a crochet book. I've not seen this one either. There's all kinds of cute little things in it. I like those Peter Pan colours. I'll have to. It's 35 projects in it, but it looks nice. It's things from like crochet beads, little granny cardigan. So I'll sit and have a look at this tonight. Nice shawls, cushions, look, little booties. It's cute. I don't know if it's UK or US terms. This is Quick and Easy Crochet by Melody Griffiths, if you want to take a look. And then I also, in Estelle's birthday card, was this super nice bookmark. And I've seen these on Pinterest, and I've actually thought, oh, I wouldn't mind making some of them. And I've got my own. It's like this little embroidered bookmark, and the card is stitched in it, so it's nice and stiff. And then you just slide it on the corner of your book. Isn't that nice? It's got a D for Dawn. Love that. Oh, look at the card of my mum. Isn't that beautiful with a B? And I'm laughing. Estelle always sends me a funny card. I love these Ladybird, you know, these adult Ladybird books. She's got this one of the excerpts in it. It says, "Sisters like to be right. Sarah has been waiting for her brother Tim to arrive. He is half an hour late. Sarah is delighted. She knew this would happen." It's so funny. Got a nice card from our Jeanette. Thanks, my love. And there's other stuff coming. But anyway, and then this is off my mum and Estelle as well. This lovely bag that it's in. Definitely be making the most of that. It's really nice. And what was in it? This really nice handbag, crossover handbag. Very fancy. It's lovely. I don't know if it's shown on camera. It is. It's like a purpley colour, but a grey purple. So I love it. Really nice. So I've already made sure I've adjusted the shoulder strap, and it's actually it's such a, I might even take this to Africa with me. It's got like this middle bit and then 2 extra bits, but they're zipped, which I think is, and they're generous sizes, and they've got pockets inside them. I think you could get quite a lot in this. So and also this oh, some packing still in it. And then there's like this front bit, maybe for your phone or something. I think I'm tempted to take, I was going to take my my Michael Kors backpack for travelling with, but I think I might take this to travel with actually, because it just seems there's loads of room. I can get, well, I have my phone on one of those cords around me, but sometimes I pop it in my bag. But I think it's easier to get like my passport and purse and whatever out of this, whereas my Michael Kors one is super handy, but I've got to take it off and undo it all. I'm always worried about somebody sort of trying to get in the back, even though it's really difficult to open. So yeah, been thoroughly spoiled. Oh, the tripod's slipping down again. So yeah, I have to go to the hairdressers, as I said, later. I'm still working, so I'm going to log back on. Well, log on, I've never logged off. I've got a few things to do, and then I think I'm going to go in the office tomorrow. I've brought some stuff home with me that I need to carry. I need to take with me on my travels, but I think there's some more things in the office. Oh, I forgot to share this as well. When Marie and Daniel were here, they brought me a gift as well. This is the perfect gift, because I was thinking, oh, the smell of it, it's beautiful. I was thinking, because I'm gonna pack 2 cases. I'm taking a big one for South Africa, but I'm taking one of these a small wheelie one for the trip to Rwanda, because it's such a short visit and I just can't afford for my suitcase to go missing. So I'm taking a small one. And then I was thinking, oh, I could do just some like small toiletries. So anyway, they got me this beautiful, I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it like L'Occitane, or I don't know, L'Occitane, I don't know how you pronounce it. I like their hand creams. I've used their hand creams for years. But it's like a super cute little pouch. Who doesn't love a pouch? And it's got their signature yellow lining. And then it's full of all these little minis, which is a great idea. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, it smells so nice. Little mini shower gel. How cute is that? And there were some free samples as well. Overnight reset oil in serum. Take that with me. Another little free sample. A shampoo and conditioner. Take that with me. This is super cute. A bath cube. I won't take that, but I'll leave that in the bathroom. And then this is what is that? It doesn't say. Milk concentrate. Melt in cream with your new must have for hydrating supple skin. Must be some kind of, doesn't say, but I think it's a hand cream or body lotion. Again, super handy. I think it's a body lotion. It just smells so nice. And then this one is, yeah, this is a hand cream. I think that one's a body lotion, that one's a hand cream. Oh, what's the one I like from there? I think it's the apple blossom or cherry blossom one. It's my favourite. Super happy with that. So, set up for my toiletries. I've got a little mini toothpaste. So it's like, pop that in my little wheelie and it bobs your uncle. Right, now I am going to go back up to work. I promised I'd share my goodies, bits and bobs with you. And then I don't know if I'll come back on later. We'll see. I'll just see. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I'll see you in a while. Good morning. I'm just driving through Amsterdam's Bos. It's very overcast and grey. But I don't know if there's a hint of blue in the distance. It is spitting really lightly, but it's not throwing it down yet. Anyway, how are we all doing? Today is Jeanette's birthday. My friend Jeanette, we're one day apart. So happy birthday, sweetie, if you're watching. Oh, that car was really close. Thought it was going to clip my mirror. Oh. Anyway, plans for today. So yes, I'm going in the office. I don't know if I'm going to stay there all day. Or I don't know if I might just leave early and finish working from home. I might do that. I could just do without sitting in rush hour this evening. So I've got a busy old evening. The Dawn's Days salon is open this evening. I've got to get the clippers on Lawrence's hair, trim his beard and do my toenails because I've got open toe shoes. And I'm feeling like this cold that everybody's got at the moment. This like cold flu and like some new COVID variant going around. I'm feeling a bit croaky, but that's fine. That's usual for this time of the morning. But you know when your sinuses are a bit tingly. Anyway, I'm taking as many vitamins as I can that are deemed, you know, the superpowers against viruses and bacteria and whatever. So it might be, because was it last week or the week before that I woke up and had a really sore throat, and then the next day it had gone. So it might just be that my body is like doing what's supposed to do. So I don't feel ill, but Lawrence is still coughing. My gosh, he's even working from home today because somebody in the office complained. Somebody in the office complained about his coughing, but ironically, the person who complained about it, all of his family have got this fluey cold thing, and he was also coughing himself, but he complained about Lawrence coughing. Go figure. He was probably the super spreader in the first place. Anyway, Lawrence he's not ill, he's just can't shift it. I think it's this COVID variant. I'm convinced of it because he's been coughing for weeks now. And he has got emphysema, but
I mean, yeah. I keep telling him. I think every day, I think at least 3 or 4 times I told him to make an appointment at the doctor's. Who can relate to that? Anyway, I just don't want to get sick. I don't want to be sick going to a wedding. That would be awful. But I also don't want to be sick when I've got this big work trip. Because they're going to be really, really long days. Anyway, I've gone into waffle mode. So the other thing that I need to do is just get on top of some laundry. If I've got time, I think I've got until like midday tomorrow. So if I've got time, I might even start digging out some of my clothes to take on my work trip with me. Because everything's on hangers, so that if I could do that, that will already, like Monday, then it's just a case of throwing everything in the suitcase. So I'll see if I can do that. And I've got to edit the vlog. More importantly, I have to edit you guys. So I might do that early in the morning or tonight. I'll see. I've got half of it downloaded off the camera, so it shouldn't be too. I think I've just waffled a lot this week. Ironically, when I'm just waffling a lot, then there's not much editing going on. Well, that's not ironically, it makes sense. But it's when I do like little sort of little scenes, that takes longer because, you know, you've got to stitch everything together and reduce it, and, you know. But I don't think I've filmed any of that sort of blinky plonk music stuff this week. Don't think I have, because there'll be a lot coming in the next few weeks. Brace yourselves. A10, what does that mean? I think 20th. Okay, that's right. They're saying that the motorway is going to be closed. Is it? I hope it's not closed now. No, they said 20th of October on that sign. Gosh, sorry, I'm waffling now. Anyway, I don't think I've got anything else to waffle about, have I? No. I'm looking forward to going to the wedding. That will be fun. I hope they have nice weather. That would be nice for them. I had a quick look online what the Christmas stuff at Tesco was like. I think I'm not quite on the season for it. I think I'm like a week too early, but I'll see. Things like stuffing and things like that, the practical stuff I'll buy. I've got a big case with me. But yeah, anyway, I think at this point I think I will stop waffling now. I've got a feeling it's going to be a long one again. So I hope you're all well. Thank you again for all your well wishes, and I hope you've been working on nice projects. Read the comments, because a lot of people do comment and they say what they've been working on, so you might get some, if you're a knitter or a crocheter, you know, there might be some pattern tips for you there, you know, for something, looking for something new to make, aren't we all? And I do read all the comments as well, so thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking time to even sit and listen to me waffle. That's great. Then leaving a comment's always lovely. It's like chatting with my old friends. It's lovely. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. As you can hear, the window wipers come on, so it has started to rain. Take care, stay safe, and I'll be back next week with some kind of video. Bye for now.